Yo, what's up, guys? International O back at it with another one. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. It goes a long way. I'm grateful. I'm at 975. I know the numbers aren't like others, but I'm appreciative of my numbers and where I'm at. 975, great number to be at. Let's help push it and get that hit to 1,000. Like I said, greatly appreciate it. Today, I have no shoe to review. I got one coming today, but I'm not doing, this is not what this is about. I just kind of want to have an overall conversation about things that's been going on, kind of give some information to people who are new to the sneaker world and different things like that, man. So I'm gonna start with that first. The people who are new to the sneaker world, welcome if you're new. I've had people that ask me questions. Greatly appreciate it. It's flattering that a lot of times I am a go-to for sources and information for sneakers, and I actually get information from reputable people in regards of sneakers, from store managers and different people in regards to sneakers. So if you are new to the sneaker world or you're trying to get a shoe, and I get this question all the time, man, it's so hard to get a shoe. What do I do? Where do I go? Where do I start? Number one thing you want to do, to be honest with you, you can try your Flex apps. I can't say you hit or you won't. It's been a struggle since February of last year for anyone due to COVID to hit honestly with any shoe from anywhere. It's been a struggle, 100%. Unless you're using to buy it, and some of those haven't been successful and they've lost a lot of money. So I'm not going to speak on the buy perspective. So this is for people who don't know about buys, not knowledgeable on it, and just really trying to get a shoe. First thing you want to do is pray. Just 100% honest with you, pray first. Raffles. You want to fill out as many raffles as you can. And if you don't know where to start for the raffles, the places I would mainly tell you to start is on Twitter. Follow Soul Links, Sneaker Twitter, J23. Sometimes Site Supply also, and Soul Retriever. I'll post all of their links in the description down low. You can check them out on their Twitter accounts. They post raffle links, share information. Some of them have apps where they give you information if you want to find out where to go to submit for raffles. There's plenty of stores. I filled out raffles for like Hyper Royals ones. I probably filled out 22 raffles. Didn't hit any of them. Someone ooped me these. One of the homies gave me alley oop on that pair. So it happens. Sometimes I do win. Lapstone, Sneaker Politics, Lapstone, In Clothing, SNS, Atmos, Exhibition. So there are a few stores that I have hit on. So I won't say I just never hit. I have hit a Social Status, Alma Manier. I actually just hit on the Alma Manier threes last night. So shout out to Alma Manier for the alley oop. I actually hit on my wife's pair. I haven't hit on my pair. Haven't seen the email yet. I'm praying. So yeah, you will have. I mean, in some cases you will hit. This is the last pair I hit on. These came out not too long ago. I hit on Atmos for these. So there are opportunities where you can hit on a pair. Also Hibbits and City Gear. I've had luck on Hibbits, City Gear. I've hit on 2 pair of Yeezys and my Carmines from Hibbits. So there's places you can go to enter. Also JD and Finish Line, they do raffles occasionally. Their releases as of late been kind of all over the place, rather in-store, online, late shipment, app raffle. Usually got to follow them on Twitter to kind of see what's going on with them. I even saw first come first serve for Raging Bull 5s, and a fight broke out in another state, I think New York. So that's that. Now from there, like I said, you want to do a lot of raffles, as many raffles as you can to better your chances. Now if you miss, you strike out on the day of the release, where do you go? I've had plenty of people send me a text message and complain about Foot Locker, Foot Action, Champs. I'm gonna be honest with you. Do not waste your time. Foot Locker, Foot Action, Champs, Shoe Palace, Nice Kicks. Those 5 I know for sure. Do not waste your time. There's no disrespect to those stores. I love and respect those stores. I have great in-store experiences, but online data release is just not. It's just not a good way. It's not a good method. Some of them try bot prevention, but it doesn't work. I guarantee you it doesn't work because I've seen plenty of people post success stories. I actually joined a Discord group where I've seen people post success stories on Foot Locker, Foot Action, Champs, where they ran their bot. Now, their idea of bot prevention is releasing the shoe in increments. So they'll drop them at 9 a.m. Central. And so a lot of times when you open up and hit it, it'll say sold out as soon as it goes live. Stock was already taken, and sometimes they'll delay the stock and then drop it afterwards to throw the bots off. But a lot of people have the bots just continuously running. So I've seen people just hit success between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. I've seen people hitting on bots all periodically through that morning. So I'm not saying you won't hit, you can try. So let me say that you can try, you may hit. That's just my experience, and everybody around me has had the same experience of hitting the shoe size and saying product is out of stock soon as they go live. The last shoe I hit on there, I think, was a Biohack Ones. That was the last shoe I hit on there that I actually got through, and I thought it was a ghost order, but it actually wasn't. I actually got through and was surprised as hell. Finish Line, JD. Those you want to try Finish Line, JD, and the Sneakers app. I know Sneakers app gives a lot of people hell, including myself. I have not hit on the Sneakers app in 2011, and we're 4 months in. But it's a shot. Finish Line and JD. Those three stores, you'll have a better chance at hitting that. I've had success on JD and Finish Line online. I've had people around me that have. I'm not saying they're bot proof, but I've seen people hit manually on those three websites. Most of the stores that are ran with Shop by Shopify, you will not have success. Bots demolish those websites. So I would say don't waste your time. Some people get through, majority don't. So from that perspective, like I said, if that's where you want to start, that's my advice that I would give you. And also, Shoe Palace do in-store raffles. So if you have a Shoe Palace near you, do an in-store raffle. Also, Chic Shoes do raffles. So you might want to try Chic Shoes. And like I said, Foot Locker, Foot Action Champs, they do have the Flex app. I would strongly recommend you getting your points up. If there's certain things you're looking for, socks, shorts, clothes, baby shoes, buy whatever you can from there to build your points up. I did. Right now I'm at 540,000. I'll see what happens for the Legend Blue 11 lows this week and see if I have any success. 3 occasions I've hit on the Flex app, and that's because I was promoted off a wait list those 3 times. Carmine's, University Blue 1s, Fire Red 4s. I actually got promoted off wait list for the Raging Bull 5s on Champs, but I never got a notification that I was promoted. So when I went in there to look, I got the thing said too late, and said I didn't redeem getting promoted off the wait list in time, even though I never got a notification on the app. And that's been a problem too. So now that we got that, next I saw the story last night broke about Kobe's estate not signing a contract with Nike. Some people didn't bother to read the story, so they just went off with their own assumptions and made their own analysis of why the contract wasn't renewed. And what Vanessa said is the reason why she didn't, I agree with, because I'm experiencing it myself. She did not like the fact that Nike made the shoes limited, extremely limited. I know some people that would show stock sizes from certain platforms to where one release for a Pro Tro 5, I think Foot Locker only had 3,000 pairs. I don't know how true that was, but I heard that from multiple people that for one of the releases, they only had 3,000 pair for the US. That's not going to work. Also, she had an issue with the fact that they were not releasing grade school sizes and kid sizes for those shoes. Remind you, Kobe was a coach and had his own AAU league with girls and boys, kids. None of them were able to get the Kobe shoe unless they were a men's size, which is very unfortunate considering that he was all about supporting the kids and the women in the WNBA as well. So that was not a good look for Nike to go that route, and I think she had a big problem with that, and I can't blame her. I'm not upset about it. A lot of people, including myself, I had luck on the Sneakers app for a Kobe. I got an early access to the Kobe that PJ Tucker did, and I got my size, and come to find out it was too tight and I couldn't fit it. So I had to lob it to one of my friends. So after that, I have not struck on a Kobe, unfortunately. And even when they had the Grinches, she was real upset because she actually wanted a lot of people. She spoke on this on her IG. When the Grinches came out, she was upset. A lot of people wanted them, and she wanted people to have them. They were extremely limited. Only one store in the city got that shoe, and I think they only had 24 pair. And I live in Houston. It's a big city. Very unfortunate. So I understand from that perspective. So now also, I'm on year 3s. I mean, just from seeing the videos, beautiful shoe. Beautiful shoe. Like I said, I was lucky enough to get a pair for my wife at least. So I'll do a video once I get that shoe in hand and tell you guys how that goes. But I mean, beautiful shoe. Beautiful shoe. I see a lot of people hit. A lot of people had success. There were some confusion about how the in-store sign up worked for the women. Some people thought that they just had between a certain amount of days to go online and make a reservation. The website actually allowed people to set up a reservation, an appointment past the time the raffle was up. So it caused a lot of confusion. There were a couple of people I talked to on Twitter where I told them, if you go on that date, you're going to be out of luck. They're going to assume you just there to shop. So you definitely want to call them and find out. Some people went in or called and found out that the actual raffle was up on that day, unfortunately. But there were a lot of people that were able to hit from online and the in-store releases. A lot of pluses. I found out last night from getting checking my account and had a notification that I got a charge before I got the email. So I was good to go for that one. I haven't hit on my size, praying I do. So that's pretty much that from the sneaker perspective. Also, what I want to talk to you guys about, in 2015, I launched a podcast called Giving Game Podcast. It was a self-help podcast. We talked about motivational topics, things about us that, maybe my experiences or things I've dealt with in life could help others. And I'm considering bringing that platform back. At that time, I was doing it audio version on podcasts where you can hear it on apps and in the car. I'm kind of strongly considering bringing it back, but here in the video format on YouTube. I haven't decided if I'm going to do it on another channel or this channel. If you guys are interested in hearing that kind of content as well, let me know and I will do it here on this channel as well. I'll still talk about sneakers, but I also do the podcast, a weekly episode, 1 episode per week, and I can do that here as well. So with that being said, I want to talk to you guys just a little bit about the pandemic. A lot of people are still going through it. It's been over a year and it's still a rough time. A lot of people are hanging in there. Some people have actually, it's having a toll on them physically and mentally with their mental. I think now with me, it's starting to take a slight toll on me, just not being able to go out and interact. I've networked online and built relationships with people that live here in my city, and I have not had a chance to meet them, hang out. My birthday was on April 10th. I was supposed to do a party. That got canceled due to COVID. So it's just been rough, but I would tell everybody to hang in there, man. You just find ways to keep you busy and occupied to keep your mind off of it at home. And then also in the workforce, people are dealing with it being hit with COVID in the workforce. A lot of job cuts. Last month, unfortunately, I was a victim of the job cuts. I was laid off due to COVID. So now, if I'm not chasing my 2-year-old son around, online, doing online classes, signed up for school, so that could be an outlet. If you want to do something just to keep you busy, try either enrolling in an actual university, or you can take classes online at Coursera.com. I'll leave that in the description if you guys want to try that out as an option. I'm learning some Amazon cloud classes I just signed up for. I did a supply chain class. I passed that class. I'm just trying to see where I'm gonna fit at. I want a career change from what I do. So I'm in the engineering field. I'm not an engineer, but I'm in that field of work. But I'm trying to find another career path because it's very unstable. I've been laid off multiple times. When the oil and gas industry takes a downturn, you get laid off. And I'm just kind of want to try something different in a different career field where there's more stability. So that's pretty much that, man. I just really hope you guys are well. Some people go to sneakers as a resort just to make them feel good about themselves. If you do that, that is great. It is a fun hobby. You will have disappointments where you don't hit on a shoe you really want. Don't feel bad about it. Don't lash out at people. If you see somebody else hit, congratulate them. Don't, slander them, be ugly about it, or hit, tweet stores about it. Don't be that person. Just, you take your W's, you take your L's. You can't win them all. I've seen it. I've been experiencing it myself, especially during COVID. I have not hit on any exclusive shoes as exclusive since the pandemic. Monier 3s, Union 4s. Most of everything else been kind of a GR or something that's not that exclusive. But it's cool. I take what I can and I take it in stride with a smile. It's life. Everything, you can't take any of these things personal. Don't. It's life. You'll live the next day, move on. COVID is tough as it is. Find ways to keep yourself occupied. If you want to start exercising, I'm actually going to buy me a bike this weekend. I'm going to buy a bike. If you want to start exercising, you want to become a personal trainer, you want to find ways to start your own business, you can do that as well. I'm looking at a few ideas of things I may want to start and launch while I'm home. Unfortunately, my YouTube channel is not where I would like it to be, so it's not monetized. So for now, I'm doing videos. They do the videos and it's not getting any income. So this is not a revenue stream, but I'll still take time out to do these videos. When it does, I'm appreciative of it, and that'll be a revenue stream. So find different things that fit for you, that you enjoy doing, that's a revenue stream, and you can enjoy yourself at it, man. Like I said, it's just rough right now for everybody, but just hang in there. If you're not going through it, great. If you are, strive. Wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, and tell yourself you'll be okay. You'll make it through it, and it'll all work out in your favor. Just keep striving, don't give up. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk to you guys about. I know I'm long-winded today, but I just had a lot to get off my chest. I am about to log off here, edit this video, and watch this new Apple keynote. They're selling us something today, so we'll find out what that is. And until the next video, you guys be cool.